Hi and good afternoon from Dallas, Texas. Can you please let me know where you're watching and streaming from? It's been an interesting day. I went for my annual medicals, my vision first of all, and then my what's it called? My medical. So apparently in the US, vision is different from medical. No comments. So can you please let me know where you are watching from, what part of the world you are watching from? Thank you. Please let me know what part of the world. So the US is in the house, Ireland is in the house, Nigeria is in the house. Please rep whatever country you are watching from, and please tell your friends. We want to talk about how not to be the bigger person, because I posted a video earlier today on how not to be the bigger person, and the video went, all around. So it is obvious that some of you are ready to fight. So I thought to show up to teach you how to fight, because I don't want to hear that you guys have missing tooth and stuff. So I'm just here to ensure that nothing is broken, nothing is missing, and I need to teach you how to fight. So talk to me, please. What part of the world? Talk to me. What part of the world are you in? Where are you watching this conversation from? Tammy Vaughn, I see you. I see all my friends who usually show up here. I see Tammy. I saw somebody earlier on. I see Igodalo Feyi. I also saw someone, Florence Holmes. I see you. I see all the awesome people who usually show up. Thank you for always showing up and buying badges, showing up to motivate, to just be there. Thank you so much. So Ijoma wants to learn how to fight. Ijoma, take it easy. Take it easy. Chill. How not to be the bigger person. That's what I came to talk about this beautiful sunny afternoon. Actually just woke up from sleep. Tell me, you are in the UK. You serious? I didn't know where you were before, but I'm not sure where I thought you were. But it didn't look like UK in my brain. But good to see you. So talk to me. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Where are you? What part of the world are you in? Please tag your friends. T Palms, how are you? You should be owing me a lot of money now, T Palms. You say a lot of things. I can't remember what you say, but it has never yielded money. T Palms, you are part of the people that I will not be a bigger person for, because one day I'm going to squeeze you. Good to see all of you. Feyi is in Lagos. Who else? Mama Ronke. Mama Ronke is in the building. Ronks at the Soye. Mama Ronks is in the building. Oh, tell me you just got to the UK this year. Because I think a part of my head thought you were in Nigeria. So this UK movement, I'm glad for you. You need 24 hours power supply. If that's the reason why you relocated, it's okay. You just need peace. Everybody must experience peace in their lifetime. US is in the house. BMC Makeup Studio. I'm just giving free shout out to people here. I want people to succeed. So if I see you, I'm just going to shout out, BMC Makeup Studio. I think that's what I saw earlier on. Yeah, she's in the house. She's in the US, really. So if you want to do your makeup, go do your makeup, and then ensure that, everything is set. So who else before we talk about how not to be the bigger person? Because somebody said to me, when they go low, you go lower. You are too handsome and sexy to be in the mud. Let me teach you how to fight. Okay, so Temi is doing masters in law. We actually need you, Temi, because whatever is going on in Nigeria and in Africa right now, we need people like you to sort it out. We need people like you to do masters in law and whatever you can do to save Africa. And the Africans, not African leaders, so those ones have given them away. Whether living sacrifice, born sacrifice, whatever that is, concern me. Just whatever. It is the citizens that I'm after. So let's talk how not to be the bigger person. So this morning, I posted a video, a minute 7 or 8 seconds, and I was talking about how not to be the bigger person. And then I went for my annual medicals. By the time I got back, I just saw that people were people were high, you know, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then I saw the comments, and the first thing that occurred to me was there's so many people who are suppressing emotions, disappointments, and emotional pain, and they have been looking for how to fight. You know, they have been looking for how to express themselves. They've been looking for how to show up in the way they're expected to show up. You know, sometimes you just show up like lightning and thunder. You know, you just show up like lightning and thunder. Shalewa, I did not say that you should show them pepper or give them shege. Shalewa, follow what I'm saying you, because some of you will repeat this class. Some of you are going to have an extra year. I have not even started talking. Shalewa already said, give them shege, show them pepper. On which wall? You will soon face the naughty corner the way you are going. So I saw that my video, all of you were in the mode to fight. And you know, on my wall, we don't fight like tout, we don't fight like Portable, we don't say wala wala wala, you know, that kind of thing. Even if you want to say wala wala wala, you must have an accent, you know, wahala wahala wahala. You know, you must show up in style. You cannot be fighting like you are not a graduate. Have you forgotten how much they paid for your school fees? Have you forgotten how long it took you to read? Take it easy. You cannot be fighting like you did not go to school. You are a learned colleague. You know, so if you went to high school, there's a way to fight. If you went to college, there's a way to fight. This fight is in levels. If you have a master's degree, you must fight like somebody with a master's degree. If you now have a PhD, it's all over. Do you understand? So people cannot be fighting like you are not a graduate. Do you understand? You cannot be the head of the home or a man and be fighting in a wretched way. Some of you saying when they go lower you, when they go low you will go lower. You are not an ant. You are not going to be in the mud. When they go low, do you understand? Just stay above them a little. So that's the reason why I came to teach you how to fight. Because some of you now started, you know, acting like you are in the boxing ring. Because I don't want you to lose your front teeth. And I don't want some of you to start using POP or some of you to become paralyzed. Because some of you may go and fight people who are bigger than you. You need to know how to fight. And there's some of you, it may be your partner that you want to go and fight. The street is not smiling. So don't go and fight in a way that you will now be single. Do you understand? It's okay to be single, but I want you to think about it before you become single. I don't want you to be single by accident. Prepare yourself if you want to be single. It's okay. And there's some of you, I don't want you to go and fight. And then they will cut the supply of sex, you know, and food and money and a lot of other blessings and benefits that you need. Because this world is very tough. And I don't want to deceive you that you should just go and fight. Don't go and fight like that. You cannot be acting like a street urchin. I think that word is correct. You cannot be acting like, you know, you cannot have beards, be combing your beards every morning, putting oil, and you are shouting up and about. You cannot be buying lace wig or what are those things? Frontal lace, something, and be acting like a tout. So that is the reason why I came to teach you how to fight. Because if you want to fight, you must fight the good fight. There's a bad fight. That bad fight may end up in the morgue. You may just be a cadaver. You may end up at the hospital. You may end up with a whole lot of victims. That's a bad fight. When you want to fight the good fight, I'm going to teach you very soon. In fact, by the time you are done fighting, people will not know that you fought. People will just say, deep. And if you now take it to the higher level of English, there's a level of fights that when you engage in English, the people you are fighting, more than 90% of them cannot debate at that level. So what you are going to do is to take the fight higher. Let me tell you something. When I see that the people I'm fighting with are educated, the next thing I do is throw in the joker. I just switch into my PhD level. By the time I get to that level, they'll just be saying, you know you are the professional. You know you are the professional. You know you are the professional. So when you want to fight, you cannot be fighting up and down. Wale Salami, I see you. Wale used to be one of my sweethearts, but he has not been, putting me on allowance recently. So I have fought the good fight. There's some people that once they maltreat me like this, no allowance, no love, no pampering, I just put their name. I take their name from my book of life. It's not the book of life. There's a general book of life by God. My own. I take their name from my book of life and put it somewhere. When they start behaving well, I'll put it back. That's why I'm human. So all of the good people, let's talk about how to fight the good fight. Any fight that is aggressive is the bad fight. Because let me tell you something, you can't avoid fighting. No? You can't avoid fighting in this world. And here is what I mean. We're 8 billion people, sometimes half of the people there see their period. When women are on their period, there are several layers of drama. Hormonal drama, irritability, a whole lot of things happen to women. I don't really know about men because I've not experienced their gender before. I was born female, what's the English? Yeah, so I don't know what happens to men. But for the women, I know that, like 10 days in the month, there's a spirit, that we have to really fight at all levels. And this spirit comes at different levels, pre-period, during period, after period. It's just there. You have to forgive us. And then there are men. One of the things that worry men, is when they don't have money. When a man doesn't have money like this, you will see him full-blown character, his ego will be broken, and all of those things. And then sometimes when they feel disrespected, they have given them this, a man's food is respect. Even though they don't feed themselves, they respect sometimes. But they will say, a man's food is respect, all of those English words. So any fight that is aggressive is the bad fight of faith. That's why it is called the good fight of faith. You cannot avoid conflict, no matter who you are. Even if you're an angel, they will fight you. People have fought God, they have fought Jesus, they are fighting disciples, they are fighting the children of God. They are even fighting the devil. Do you understand? So you can't avoid conflict. Personally, I don't avoid conflict. Ijawasi, always guiding. But I will explain what it means because I don't want you people to go and fight and become cadavers. Do you understand? That's why I said that I should rescue you people from losing your front teeth. Because veneer, what they call it, is expensive. So any fight that is aggressive is the bad fight. How would you identify an aggressive fight? Thank you for asking. Number one, any fight that makes you attack the person. Any fight that makes you attack the person's personality, the person's character, issues. You attack the person. You are calling the person by name, giving them names, insulting them. That's the bad fight. Bad fight will lead to a whole lot. You will lose the friendship, you will lose the relationship, you will lose a whole lot of things. Abusive, thank you, Precious. Precious understands English. Abusive. Any fight that makes you abusive, that makes you go low. All those, if you go low, you go lower. We don't do that on my wall. Stop it. Resist the urge to be a tout. Cannot be fighting and remove shirts. You will see madness today. There's nothing they will see. Take it easy. Take it easy. You are somebody's manager at work. You are a CEO. You are an entrepreneur. You are somebody's mother and father. You cannot just be shouting up and down. You will see madness today. I will show you Pepe. No, you don't need to show anybody Pepe. Life is already showing all of us Pepe. Take it easy. Take it easy. Any fight that is aggressive, that makes you attack the person. Attack the person. Any fight that ends up in abuses, both of you are exchanging insults, you are doing drama, raising voices like you want to pass out, don't burst an artery because you want to pass a message across. That's not the way we fight on this world. When you don't want to be the bigger person, here's what you're going to do. You will be assertive. Assertiveness is different from aggressiveness. When you are assertive, you are dealing with the problem, not the person. You are focusing on the issue, what the person did that you do not like. You are establishing your discomfort. You are establishing what you don't like. This is what you did that I do not like. It is not about saying, this is why I don't like you. That's not what we are discussing today. We are discussing what people have done that you do not like. Assertiveness means you are attacking the issue, not the person. Assertiveness means you are dealing with the issue, not the person. So if you do not want to be the bigger person, what this means is establish what you do not like in a respectful way. Don't go and scatter. Let me tell you something. I deal with people respectfully, and people know me. People know that if you stress me, you will be visited, and I will visit you nicely. I will simply tell you, your ego can be hurt. It's okay. You know, we don't have to be friends today. We will pick up tomorrow. And if you don't want us to be friends again, it's okay. We may pick up next year, or we will just meet in heaven. Do you understand? But I will establish what the issue is, because people will try you. Your siblings will try you. Your uncles and aunties will be on your tail. Your parents may try you. Everybody around you will try you. And you cannot suppress and pretend that you are not hurt. You can't say, oh, let peace reign. Sometimes justice is the way to peace. There are sometimes you will ignore because you know that, okay, it's too small to rattle you. Sometimes some things will happen and I will ignore it. I'll just say this is too small. But there are times when I have ignored and I regretted, because if I had fixed it the first time, the person will not show up the second time. Do you understand? So sometimes I genuinely regret when I ignore and suppress. So now I have chosen that instead of ignoring, if this hurts me, I would express my displeasure kindly. Stop suppressing pain under the guise of let peace reign, especially when you know that it's hurting you. Sometimes you can let peace reign when it's not hurting you. It's okay. It is okay to let peace reign when it is not hurting you. But it is not okay to let peace reign when you are hurting. Because what you are doing is called emotional suppression. It's like shaking a bottle of Coke repeatedly. One day, when you open it, it will blow up. So, when you want to fight, don't go and fight like you do not have a degree. The moment you went to crash, you have a degree. There was a degree they gave to you at crash. There was a degree they gave to you. They call it pre-K, kindergarten, where children, ages like 2, 3, 4 graduates. In fact, you will see them with bow tie and all. There was a degree. As long as you went to crash, you have a degree. So you cannot fight like a street tout. You cannot be removing shirt and be screaming up and down and scatter the entire house. In fact, some of you, they said that some of you sometimes you break things like television, TV. I said television, TV, like TV, cars, windscreen. What do you call those things? That one is no longer fighting. That's a spirit of anger. The moment you start breaking things, you are no longer normal. That's another conversation entirely. That's now a step to mental illness. Something is fundamentally not right, and I need to let you know. If you break anything when you are angry, you must register to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Do you understand? Yes, it's not that one I'm talking about now. The one I'm talking about now is the daily drama we all face. That daily drama that even from your sleep, people are trying you. The moment you wake up like this, somebody might have eaten your food in the fridge. The food that you labeled. Do you understand? Because sometimes some of us live with principalities and powers. You went to buy food or you cooked the food. You now labeled it. One strange spirit in your house saw your name but decided to ignore and eat it. You know, or somebody did something to you and all of those things. So it is the good fight I'm talking about. Any fight that makes you curse people, insult people, shout like you are singing at the opera level. You know, when it looks like you are singing. You know, that some people that when they are singing, it looks like it's spirits that are singing. Yeah, all those kind of shouting, screaming, stamping, I'll be stomping your foot, all those things that make it look like you're about to experience a heart attack. It's not you people I'm talking about. So that's the bad fight. The bad fight is when you are cursing and insulting. You cannot have a degree, and the degree is as tiny as creche. If you had pre-K, went to primary school, went to high school, went to college, masters and PhD, you must fight like you are educated. You can't be saying when they go low, you go lower. Are you an ant? Are you a tortoise? Are you a scorpion? Are you a snake? My friend, let's talk. You cannot be a manager or a high network individual and you are fighting and screaming wala wala wala. Even if you want to scream wala wala wala, it must have an accent. Wala wala wala. Wala wala wala. It should look like you are screaming. Yeah, people should watch yourselves on my wall. Because when I posted it, I saw that the spirit of fight wanted to descend. That's why I called this family meeting. Because I don't want some of you to lose your dentition. Veneers are expensive. Before you fight and they break one part of your face, the beauty you are still struggling to maintain in this hard world. If you want to fight, see Femi here laughing and toasting. You can't be saying wala wala wala. You went to school. You should have an accent. Wala wala wala. Wala wala wala. That's how to fight the good fight of faith. The moment they say you are here, the moment you start shouting like your primary school took place in Osho, they are mushing, something's wrong with you. And if you think that I will allow you to disgrace me, it will not happen. Do you understand me? If you want to fight, it is the good fight of faith. All this rubbish, wala wala wala, you want to do? You are Portable. Can you see your skin? Can you see your education? You think that Portable will have the level of education that you have and will be doing wala 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 like you? Can't you see that Portable is vain? If Portable has a master's degree or PhD, it's all over for you people. So if you want to fight, go and check the degree you have. I did not say the degree you graduated with. No, I'm not concerned about your GPA. If you want to fight, if you live in London, fight with the British accent, fight. If you live in the US, fight with it. If it's in Nigeria, fight with it. Do you understand? People must fight in a sexy way. You know, when you are done fighting, people will not even know you fought. It's that kind of fight I'm talking about. You know, when people will be saying, you know, we just had an adult conversation. Not that you're screaming up and down as if you are a demon. People should stop it. So that's the bad kind of faith. I say faith, bad kind of fight. That fight where you are screaming like a tout. Don't try it. If you want to do wala wala wala, see Tolu now. Tolu lives in Australia. Tolu, if you want to fight in Australia, you can't even fight too much because half of your citizens are snakes. So you should even count yourself lucky that there are human beings around you in Australia. People are not supposed to live in Australia. Australia belongs to snakes. The humans you see there are the immigrants. I mean a migrant or whatever grant. Human beings are not supposed to live in Australia. 3/4 of them are snakes. So you now finally have one human being around you. Now want to shout. What if the person turns to a snake? Better take it easy. People should even look at your beauty before you even start to fight. You spend so much money on your hair, on your eyebrow, on your powder, on your lip gloss, everything. And then you just go out like a street urchin. Hey, where did they saw? Who they? Are you okay? Are you really okay? Is everything okay with you? Anytime you want to do madness, unfollow me first. I don't want to be hearing, I follow Emotion Doctor online. Unfollow me today. Unfollow me if the spirit of madness is around you. Unfollow me. Say, hey, who they breathe? We don't do that here. Who they breathe? Who they breathe? The person who even created who they breathe as an American passport. You see, you that is even something I say who they Zeus. I don't even know what that means. I live in Dallas, Texas. People should not even corrupt me with what's going on in your countries. So the good fight of faith, Let's talk about it. How to fight in a good way, like I mentioned earlier. For you not to be the bigger person, first of all, you are not going to suppress. Because when you suppress any emotional pain, you are going to react instead of respond. Do you understand? When you react, you will shout, you will scream, you will act like a terrorist. When you respond, you are in control. You are having conversations like an adult. Because the truth about it is, adults are going to clash. We are going to clash, even if you're an angel. We are going to have differences no matter who you are. I step on people's toes, but guess what? I don't wake up every morning praying to step on anybody's toe. I don't say, Lord God Almighty, help me frustrate someone today. Amen. I don't do that, but it happens every day. And people step on my goddamn toes. And when they do, I ask myself 2 questions. Number 1, can I ignore this? If I can ignore it, that means that I'm not hurting. I can overlook. Can I overlook this? That simply means I can let it go since it's not hurting me. But if it is hurting me, we are going to have a discussion. And I will simply express my displeasure without cursing you, without mentioning names, without attacking you, without calling you all sorts of names and insulting you and stuff. No, this is 2023. Check out how old you are. Are you not done fighting like a child, throwing tantrums? If you have an issue with anybody, go ahead and establish your disrespect respectfully. But you can't be screaming to say, oh, if you go lower, go lower. I'm going to teach you madness. What's going on? For where you are going, fight like your future. Don't fight like your past. Don't fight wretched and rubbish, nah. Fight like your future. Fight like you're seated in the White House. Fight like a president. You heard when Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we do what? We stay high. That's a president's wife. Fight like your future. Respond. Don't react. When you react, you curse, you insult, you attack. When you respond, you deal with the issue, not the person. When you respond, you attack the issue, not the person. When you respond, you are in control of the conversation because what you genuinely want to do is to establish the part you don't like. So just simply say, oh, by the way, what happened the other time, I didn't appreciate it because of. Don't say you did this to me. Once you start a conversation with you is attacking. People listening to you feel attacked because you started by saying you are pointing fingers and it's directly or directed at them. No matter the issue you want to address, nobody is going to take it lightly if you curse them, if you insult, if you shout at them. Except you want to lose the friendship or the relationship, then it's fine. Except you want to burn the bridge, it's okay. If you want to burn a bridge, you can burn it. If that's what you want. But if you choose not to burn a bridge, this is how not to burn a bridge. We can go all about burning bridges. There's a time to burn the bridge, genuinely. There are some bridges that must go up in fire. Because in the first place, they shouldn't really exist. But then, you can burn bridges daily. How many are we in the world that you want to burn a bridge every day? Let's get it serious. How many are we? So there's a time to burn the bridge. I know that time. That time when you can say, you know what? This relationship is existing based on disrespect. This relationship exists because of my silence. This relationship exists because I'm allowing you to step on me. It's okay. And usually they will not be able to take your feedback because your silence and the abusive nature has been the oxygen of the relationship. But then you and I know that 90% of what I'm saying is not about burning bridges. There's a time to burn bridges. When the time is there, you will know because it takes away your dignity. Any relationship that strips you of dignity, burn it. Especially when you have tried to have a conversation repeatedly and they're not responding. But 95% of the time, we ain't going to burn bridges. We are going to be in conflict, and we need to discuss our differences kindly. And that's what we're talking about today. You cannot curse every time. You cannot insult people every time. You cannot scream and shout every time. Like, what's really going on? At what point will you show that you are growing? At what point will it show that every year as you celebrate your birthday, you are celebrating wisdom? At what point will it show that you are celebrating growth? So we can't always fight and throw caution to the wind and boil it all down and say, oh, I don't really care. There's a time to say that, but that's not often. That happens sparingly. So if you want to fight the good fight of faith and you do not want to be the bigger person anymore, you need to have conversations with people as opposed to suppressing. And the essence of the conversation is to establish your discomfort. It is not to insult. It is not to boost your ego to say, the only reason why I'm here or in this relationship is because of this and that. We already know who you are, the I am that I am of everything. It's okay. We just want to know what we did wrong, you are not happy with, and you want us to fix. Adults must have conversations. Adults cannot keep fighting. How can you wake up in the morning, go have your bath, use your body spray, use your perfumes? On Twitter, for example, some men and women have over 200 perfumes. Go check it out. The perfume world, I mistakenly landed there, Seth. About 20 of them, I don't know whether they follow me or I follow them. Somewhere along the line, I bought 4 extra perfumes just because they keep harassing me. I have to tell myself that, what's really going on? Bad company corrupts good manners. Even though I like all the perfumes. Do you understand? You cannot have your bath, use expensive perfumes, comb your beard, or wear your wig or weave on and or do all of those things, makeup and stuff, only to be fighting up and down. Like, are you serious? You spent 4, 5, or 6 years at college, depending on where you schooled. If you are in Africa, they almost forgot that you were in school. And then you get out of school only to be fighting. And then some of you pay for master's degree like me. I paid £9,000 in the UK for my MSc in psychology. And then some of you have a PhD. And then you're just fighting up and about. Are you serious right now? You don't have any self-respect? Put all your school fees together, and every time you almost died while at school. Do you know how many times we ate poison? It is by God's grace that I'm here today. We used to eat a lot of things that I must not even cite now. We used to eat, maybe it was even ants or something that we'll go and fry. Like, I've eaten so much poison that every day I'm humbled that I'm still here breathing well. And after escaping death several times, all you want to do is, somebody offended you and you want to say, wala, wala, wala with your degree. No, fight with an accent. Wala, wala, wala. Like Shehu is laughing here. Wala, wala, wala. You cannot do wala, wala, wala like Portable. Because if Portable had your degree and your perfumes and your beard and what you have, Portable will not be screaming wala, wala, wala. Can't you see Portable trying to have some level of vanity in G-Wagon, even though it will destroy it? But you will see that he's trying. So you think that Portable will sit in AC, resuming every day, doing every Friday night or whatever you people call it? You understand? And then there are some ladies here. Your skincare routine, enough. It's a lot of money. But guess what? After the skincare, you will still do wala wala kill. What's going on? What's going on with all your skincare? That's why some of you have pimples. I posted my video. People were asking me what's my skincare routine. Nothing. There was even one time I tried skincare. It did not work. I kept forgetting. I didn't even use it up to 5 times. I kept forgetting. My skincare is water, 12,000 steps, pepper snail, and Capri-Sun. 4 things. And I pray to the Most High to keep me sane. The reason why some of you have pimples and stuff is because you're always fighting. Any little thing like this, you're not giving your skin time to breathe. And I'm talking about men and women. You're not giving your skin time to breathe. Let your beauty come out. Let your beauty come out. You can't be fighting up and down. You fight in the sun, you fight in the rain, you fight in winter, in summer, in autumn. You don't even have any break. You are going to and fro, looking for who to devour in a fight. Are you a demon? Are you a demon? Take it easy. Take it easy. I will not invite some of you to some places that I'm going. How can you be fighting like you don't want to be invited to great places? Fight like your future. If you were the president of America, will you be shouting wala 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 like it out? Fight like your future. The next thing you are doing skincare routine. Take it easy on yourself. People are fighting in and out of season. The mercy and the grace of God that is supposed to settle on your head is not showing. See how people were just romancing me with my milk skin because I mind my business. I will not allow you to stress me. If you stress me, I will invite you to a family meeting. And some of the people that I've invited to family meetings, some of them are actually demons. But guess what? Whether they like it or not, they heard the gospel of fighting. I will tell you the truth in love. Correct in love. There's a time to burn bridges. You can't burn all the bridge. One day you'll not be able to go out. There will be no road. Take it easy. So that's the gospel I came to bring today. How to be assertive and not aggressive. Don't fight cursing people you like. Because people offended you does not mean they are evil. Take it easy. We are all imperfect. You offend people now. You offend people again. Some of you, in fight, you live, you move, and you have your being. No. If you don't know more than fighting, book a session with me. In fact, today, my email list, I sent a message to them. If you haven't joined my email list, go and join now. It's free to join. Fluffy Life Club. Click the link in my bio now. Go and join. Because my team gave out 5 slots. Go and check my email list now. 5 slots with me. Go and check how to get one. Fluffy Life Club. Now, please go. It's via my link in bio. Go and check it. Fluffy Life Club. Please click it and join my email list. Read the letter I sent to them today. It is still there. It is tagged for those in love. Yeah, strictly for those in love. Yes, that's the title of today's email. Strictly for those in love. Please click Fluffy Life Club. I gave out 5 slots. 5 clarity sessions with me. 45 minutes each. You cannot be fighting daily. You are not a demon. You are not a demon. How not to be the bigger person simply means do not always suppress your pain. Have a conversation, register your displeasure kindly and respectfully. Do not attack people. Attack the issue. Attack what exactly you do not like. Not that you don't like them. It's okay not to like people. Keep it to yourself. Nobody is asking you to publish the names of people you hate. No. Some people don't like you too, and it's okay. You know, this is 2023. We're in September. Let's act like we are growing, we are maturing as we are aging. As they are saying happy birthday, you should reduce your fight. You should reduce your screaming. You should reduce your shouting. You can't shout the same way you shouted last year. The peace of God be with you. Go and claim one slot right now. Fluffy Life Club. Please join the email list. It is free. When you join it, there's an email there titled for those in love or strictly for people in love, something like that. What's the best way to handle Lagos drivers who are always ready to curse and insult? Are you a Lagos driver, Femi? Okay, if you want to fight them, Femi, go and fight them. Fight them, let them redesign your face, Femi. Let them send you to surgery or mortuary. Because you people are making it look like some of us do not live in Lagos. I left Nigeria technically last year, April. I lived in Nigeria for 38 years. I did not fight. They hit my car at least 6 times. No part of my body was broken. People are saying that Lagos driver will always be Lagos driver. If you drive in the sun and you are holding a bus daily, you'll be very angry. You that you are in AC, even if you don't have AC in your car, at least you are in something that is moving you. You want to check your wisdom and their wisdom. If you want to try Lagos driver, go and try them. You know some of them have bottle. Once they break it on the ground and they pierce your neck, it's all over. You have become cadaver. You'll just be hearing it is well, and you won't hear it while alive. Because rest in peace is not a greeting. By the time they say rest in peace, you will not hear. Because sometimes people will not hear until go and fight. When you now come back with half of your head, that's when you will call to you. Somebody is saying, what part of Dallas am I in? You know, Lord, I hope all is well. You know, Lord, which is the help of God. I hope all is well. I am in Dallas. Nobody knows where I am, please. So if you go and fight Lagos driver, you will not hear well done, good and faithful servant. The people you first of all meet on the road before you see God is well done, foolish person. Because that's when it will occur to you, you know, that you went to fight somebody who has nothing to lose. In every fight, ask yourself the question, who has something to lose? You know, Lord, it's good to know you are in Dallas. Greetings. Because this one that you are saying, you are also in Dallas. I'm happy for you, you know, Lord. It's like saying that, am I in Nigeria? I say yes. Say you're also in Nigeria. I've heard. Good to know, you know, Lord. Season greetings. Happy New Year in advance. So every time you want to fight, please ask yourself the question, who has more to lose? Because the worst kind of fight is to go and fight people who have nothing to lose. They will destroy you for nothing. You are the one who will be doing damage control. The damage control may be physical because they would have scattered your face, dentition, every part of your body. You will not be able to go out. Zoom call, you will not be able to do. You have to be telling lies. Oh, I fell from the staircase, I saw assaulted, this and that. Do you understand? So take it easy with yourself, because I know that sometimes you want to show yourself, you want it to look like, so that they will not think I'm foolish. Don't worry. Fight assertively. You know, Lowo cannot meet up with me, Bumi Badmus. You know, Lowo should go and meet up with who is helping him in life. You know, Lowo means the help of God. He should go and meet up with help of God, though. Season greetings. He wants to meet up with me as what? People should leave me alone, I beg, before I block you and the meter. People should not stress me. I came here to say how not to be the bigger person, and you are even trying to whine me. What's my own with people who live in Dallas? Did I say I want to have family meeting with them? There's a time for Dallas meeting. If you know Lowo needs help, you should go and sign up to join. He say he's also living in Dallas. The Lord be with him. Hello, season greetings, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all together. So, thank you so much. I've spoken about how not to be the bigger person. This will be on my YouTube channel. It will also be here. You know, yeah. So, my mama say, be the bigger person and walk away. Not so, you know. So, somebody reached out to me one day to say he wanted to give him money. I said I didn't want. The guy didn't believe it. He said, why? I said, because I don't know you. I don't want money now. You know, it's not everything that you collect or something. No, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We just chill and, you know, yeah. In fact, one of the people said is on my page. I actually responded that that's another person. So please send your clinical. I said, I don't want. It's not every money we collect. It's not that deep, you know. We are just enjoying. We're very content in our lives. We're not buying too many things. We're not here to amass wealth and just, it's not that deep. We're just here to enjoy our fluffy life. So the next time you want to fight, remember to fight respectfully. And who are you respecting? Yourself. There are some people who want you to fight disrespectfully. I know them. But ensure that it's not happening once in 3 months. There are some disrespectful fights. Maybe once in 3 months. But you can't be fighting weekly. He said they want to bless me. You know that in my own church, it's okay to bless me. But we also reject blessings. And we are not doing pastoring of it's all offering and tithes we collect. No, we don't collect all offering and tithes in my church. The church me I pastor in my heart. It's not all offering and all tithes that we collect. So if you want to fight respectfully. The disrespectful fight should not be more than once in 3 months. You can even do once in 6 months. In fact, I fought one disrespectful fight last month. That was in August. I even know the date. Do you understand? The next time I'll fight another one is first quarter next year. I have put it in my schedule that I am not permitted to fight any other disrespectful fight until next quarter next year. So every fight now disrespectful intentionally, because I have spent the quota of the disrespectful fight. My disrespectful fight is once in 6 months. So you people are lucky that you have once in 3 months. I have once in 6 months. So that is just twice a year. And the person I fought, by the time we were done, asked for a hug, because I didn't fight the fight at a wretched level. I went at the cerebral level. You know, there's a level you will go to where you will start speaking English. The English will sound like tongues to the person you are fighting. They will not be able to defend themselves. Because by the time I started the fight, the person said, it's because you are an intellectual. It's because you are an intellectual. Yeah. There's a level of fight that when you are engaging with English, they can't match up. So that's the level of fight that you hear come up higher. You can't be speaking the normal language of mere mortals. When you want to get to the disrespectful zone, all the English you have learned from Chinua Achebe, Chimamanda, all those big English that can destroy, that's when you will bring them. They will not understand half of it. Because they can't understand half of it, they will lose the battle. So when I went higher at the disrespectful fight, it happened in August. It ended because when I now went higher, took it above and beyond, the person couldn't match up. Once I saw that the person couldn't match up and I destroyed the person at that level, it's like PS5, and the person already had fallen, and I started bringing it down to an understandable level. So by the time I brought it to the understandable level, all they could ask for was, okay, how are we now going to settle it when we finish the settling? Because I now told them how we will settle it. Person now asks for a hug. That's how to fight. You will fight respectfully. But even the person will not try me again, because when the fight was done, the person went to testify to other people in his coven that don't go near this girl. The fact that she's quiet, because they've been trying me as emotions doctor. You know, sometimes people will try you. They will think that because you are emotions doctor, you should be emotional latrine. Because they even try me on social media. You know, they want to bring all rubbish to me, serve me rubbish, small chops of rubbish, disgrace, rubbish. Sometimes I overlook, sometimes I block. The day I'm in the mood, I'm in the mood, I'm gonna rock your soul. The day I'm in the mood, once I give them their medicine, they don't return. So when I was done with this person, the person went to testify. He had about 6 people in the coven. You know, they went to testify that avoid Oyinkansola Alabi, aka emotions doctor. Number 1, you will not understand half of her English. Number 2, at the level of logic that she goes to, you will not be able to match up. Number 3, when she's done with you, you will have no shame left. So I know me, I don't tell lies. Because even when I was destroying the person, I had this straight face. Sometimes, in between the destruction that I was doing, I was smiling. You know how there are some laughters that when you laugh, it's a laughter of wickedness. You know, I was talking and and then I will go back again with my straight face. The person was confused. But guess what? It took me at least 7 years to serve the person the bad fight of faith. You know, I don't tell you lies here. So there's a time to fight. Good fight. Okay. Bad fight once in 3 months. My own is once in 6 months. So I launched one in August. The next time I can misbehave is first quarter next year. So if you try me now, I will block you. I will ignore you. Do you understand? The next time to give any other person injection that they will not return. So there are some injections that once you collect, you know, it was the same way when the 3 wise men were looking for Jesus. When they saw him, they couldn't go back to who sent them. They were just going home. When you deal with person well, they will not be able to return. The person has not spoken to me since that day. His family members that speak to me, they greet me on his behalf. I know he has not recovered from my English. Because even when I was talking, he said it. Why am I speaking big English? I should bring it to his level. I said, I don't know any other, I don't know how else to, approach this than to tell you what I'm telling you. You know, so by the time he said I should bring it to his level, it was clear that he wasn't fighting with a mere mortal. He was fighting with a principality. You understand? So, take it easy in this your fight. You are not going lower. When they go low, you are not going lower. You are not an ant or a scorpion or a crocodile or a snake. No. You are too sexy for that kind of rubbish fight. And like I said, my team members gave out 5 sessions today. Go and find how to claim one via Fluffy Life Club. How to claim one. Go and find it. Go and find how to claim one via the Fluffy Life Club. Anything you see there is the how to. Don't send me a DM. Just claim it. Register for it and get it. Don't send me any DMO. Don't send me any DMO. I have told children of God now. Don't send me any DM. Please go to Fluffy Life Club and go and find how to claim one of the slots they gave out today. I hope they still have left. I will talk to you tomorrow. We have something special tomorrow where I'm going to talk about something under the relationship heart. Relationship heart. I will see you tomorrow. This time, just put it in your calendar. 9 p.m. West African time, 3 p.m. CDT, that's Central Standard or something time. Thank you so much for hanging with me today. This will be on my wall and on my YouTube page. My email is on my link in bio. It is called Fluffy Life Club. If you can't find it, please leave me alone because I know it's there. What's going on? It's on my Instagram page now. Sheun Adeniyi. Sheun, have you eaten? On my link in bio now, Instagram page, Sheun. Sheun, is there light? Fluffy Life Club is on my Instagram page because I'm seeing his Instagram or website is The Lord be with you. See you tomorrow.